I like when they play Get Started in the stadium.
I can tell because your arms were all in the air like you didn't care.
Get started, get stupid. I love it when they play that. I don't know. I just love that beat that's coming up.
Good song.
Particularly when you're balling out too right now.
They had to change the lyrics of that song. You know about that?
I heard about it. I haven't heard the full story on it.
Jaquiz Rogers catches the ball 9 yards deep in the end zone. It's a touchback. Maybe I'll tell you about it when we come back after this break. If you'll remind me, I can be forgetful. Timeout, 9 minutes to play. Bank of America Stadium, 24-10 Carolina. The Black Eyed Peas did that song, right? Let's get it started in here. I'll tell you about it in a second. Melvin White, near side. Checking Johnson. Two safeties, about 10 yards deep. Matt Ryan, 5-step drop. Looks deep, but then goes to Steven Jackson, right wing. He makes one Panther look terrible. Just stepped right out of a would-be tackle and rumbles for about 15 yards of first down.
And it's actually hard to let Mitchell look terrible, but Mitchell actually gets picked by his own guy coming across. So he actually has man-to-man coverage on Jackson out the backfield and actually gets bumped by his own guy that messes up him from getting a good tackle.
14-yard pickup and a first down. Cover one look now by the Panthers. Matt Ryan goes to the right, intercepted, and this may be a touchdown. Florence down the far sideline, houses it for a score.
Now, guess what? The defense did exactly what they were told to do. Go ahead and stop this. Drayton Florence, that is an excellent interception. You use your hands. What a great break on a stop route. 5-yard stop route. He sees it. He reads the quarterback. He catches the ball with his hands. It's an easy touchdown, looking like Deion Sanders on the play.
Matt Ryan, 3 interceptions today after throwing 4 last week in Arizona.
And that one you got to credit to Matt Ryan throwing that pick because it's an easy read by the corner who has a bell technique and looking at the quarterback. Look at that bell technique. He's looking at the quarterback. He can read the quarterback. 3-step drop. He breaks before the receiver breaks.
Perfect break, far side by Florence. 38-yard interception return for a touchdown. And Florence even looked like Neon Deion, high-stepping it into the end zone. Point after touchdown. Good.
Wow. Mick, that just buried the Falcons because now when you are losing, it's contagious. You can't recover from something like that. That's hard to recover from. You got to get back on the football field and hope you don't throw another interception.
Yeah, you got to come right back out on offense after having just done that. But it's so un-Matt Ryan-like to see him kind of lazily loft one out there to be picked like that.
Well, let me say, to be fair, Drayton had a beautiful break. He had bell technique. He read the 3-step drop, and he dropped on the quick out route. Good job.
It's fun to see Cam Newton and Drayton Florence low-fiving and high-fiving on the sideline. That happened in the vicinity of our Sharon Thorsland. Sharon.
Yeah, needless to say, this Panther bench having a lot of fun out here right now after that pick by Drayton Florence. The cornerbacks and everybody in the secondary have been talking this up all week about how they wanted to get after Matt Ryan like Arizona did last week. He threw the ball 61 times, had 4 picks last week. They were saying this week, we want to get a couple of those for ourselves. So they were licking their chops to get after Matt Ryan and certainly having a good time doing it right now. Mick?
Taking a look in the replay booth. Davis was the intended receiver, Drew Davis, and he just all he could do was just watch. The back of Drayton Florence is 2'9".
And here, that's something Asante Samuel does a lot. He does bell technique. He reads the quarterback. He looks for the 3-step drop, and based on his position, he's going to go ahead and become a receiver as a defensive back. That's what Drayton Florence just did.
The kickoff.
Wow.
Deep.
Man.
Very deep.
Everything tastes better, everything sounds better, everything looks better when you're winning.
So the Black Eyed Peas song, let's get it started. Originally, it had another opening, it had another line, and it was a word instead of started. It was another word, which would be street slang for let's get in an altered state of mind.
Gotcha.
The record company said, look, y'all got a great sound here and a great song, but to get mass appeal and mass play, change the word.
Yes.
They did, and it became kind of a classic.